right, and so our next guest, this young lady right here, is a recovering excuse maker. Those are her words, they are not mine. But now Karen Gridley says she has taken responsibility for her life and has written a book called Embrace Your Rights, 50 Self-Empowering Rights that Create Joy, Freedom, and Purpose. Karen joins us this morning as part of our book author series to talk about this. Hi, Karen.
Hi, good morning, Danielle.
I am so glad you're here with us because I have to ask you, and I'm sure a lot of people do, why do you call yourself the recovering excuse maker?
Because I used to blame and make excuses for my life not being as I wanted it, until I realized you have to embrace your rights to create the life that you desire and deserve.
And you also, in some respects, have to take responsibility, right, for your choices and the things you do.
Absolutely, Danielle. You have to take responsibility. And the reason you take responsibility is because it's freeing. It creates so many options that you don't have when you're not, and you get to create the choices and the outcomes.
Now, is that why you wrote this book? Because you call yourself the recovering excuse maker, but did you realize that there were a lot of other folks out there just like you?
Yes, in fact, I would love it if we had a world full of recovering excuse makers.
Right. You know, the way you did the book is wonderful because you have these chapters, and within the chapters you have specific rights. And there were several rights that jumped out at me, but two in particular. So what I want to do is read you my rights that I thought were quite interesting, and then I want you to read me two that stand out to you as well, okay? All right, so page 35, right number 9. I have the right to open a can or a package, make a meal, or heat the oven for one person, me. I love that one. And the other one is right 26. It's on page 75, and it says, I have the right to set boundaries with my time and commitments without feeling guilty, incompetent, or inferior because I don't do all of it or do it perfectly. Sometimes it is hard for me and other women I know to set boundaries, and it's even more difficult for women I know, and myself included, to do things for me.
Yes, that is a common challenge with women. You notice we tend to put ourselves last. What we know about guilt is it's a self-inflicted emotion. And whether we're single or whether we're a mom, we teach other people the way we teach ourselves, or the way we treat ourselves.
Sure.
So the better we can treat ourselves, we actually give better gifts to other people as well.
Now, you wrote this book, so you know all the rights by heart. But what are two that stand out to you?
Well, two of my favorite rights are right number 6 on page 29. I have the right to treat myself as a valuable person and not expect others to do so until I learn how first. And then another one of my favorite rights is right 21 on page 63. I have the right to take necessary and appropriate steps to improve my life, even if these steps are difficult, uncustomary, or seemingly illogical to me or others.
Okay, so explain what that one means. That's intriguing.
That one really hits close home, right 21, because I worked as a scientist for a number of years, and I had to do the difficult, the seemingly illogical, to follow my heart and my passion to create the life I desired.
Very interesting. And so at the end of the day, there are a lot of women who can relate to not just our rights, but a lot of the rights in the book. What is the message that you'd like them to take away from this book?
Oh, I really appreciate you honing in on that, because what I really want people to walk away with is to embrace their authentic self, their truth, whatever that is, so they can create the life that they want. And it's really important for viewers and readers to understand that this book can be read cover to cover or just opened randomly, whatever suits them best.
Well, Karen Gridley, great stuff. The book is really a good read.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure to be here.
Oh, no, anytime. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on The Balancing Act. And again, the book is called Embrace Your Rights, 50 Self-Empowering Rights that Create Joy, Freedom, and Purpose. If you'd like more information on Karen or to order a copy of the book, simply log on to our website. It's KarenGridley.com.